All right, guys, Seth here. Tried to do the videos last night, got too tired. So here we are this morning. Gonna do top 5 GameCube games in this one. At least out of the ones I own. There may be some I don't own that would maybe make this list, but I doubt it. At this point, I probably have the ones I want. Number 5, Eternal Darkness. When I first played this game, it was one of the coolest stories and controls ever. Like, right at the beginning, Alex gets a shotgun and the skeleton zombie things are coming at her, and when you aimed and then you could target which part of the body you wanted to shoot, I was like, oh, I hope Resident Evil copies that because I love it. Of course, Resident Evil went even crazier on the targeting after that, but this game is amazing. You play like a million characters and go through like 2,000 years of time. I really like this game. The story's crazy. It did some things kind of like Metal Gear Solid, where it acted like it was going to delete your save. And anyway, really good game. If you haven't played Eternal Darkness and you like horror at all, definitely recommend. My 5th favorite. 4th favorite, it got really hard to decide which the order of these because I love them all so much. But 4th favorite, I'm going to have to go Twin Snakes. Like I said in the last video, Twin Snakes is very underrated, and the controls being much better than the original, the graphics being much better, being able to aim in first person really made the game a lot easier to play. I guess some would say maybe too easy, but for me, it just made the game more fun to play, and I love the original, so that's saying a lot for me. The new cinematics in this game are like an anime show. I mean, they make, oh, it's been a while since I've played the ninja. They make him so ridiculous. What is it? I can't remember his name. Something Ninja. But man, they make him so ridiculous in this game. He like cuts atop the wall and tries to hit Revolver Ocelot with it. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But anyway, number 4. Number 3, yeah, this got really hard when I got to the top 3, but my 3rd favorite has to be Resident Evil 4. I put like 1 billion hours into this game, and this really needs no introduction, especially right now when the remake just came out. Resident Evil 4 at the time, basically, some people would say it destroyed Resident Evil. I would say at the time it saved Resident Evil because it was on the downslope. So even though it's not my favorite Resident Evil, not even in the top 3, it's still an amazing game. Everyone's probably played it by now, so I'm not even going to recommend it because everyone and their mothers played this game. 2nd favorite all time. This almost made it number 1, but I couldn't do it just based on nostalgia and how much I love the number 1 game. But number 2 of all time, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. At the time, this was by far my favorite Fire Emblem when it came out, and this game's at least a 40-hour game, I would say, on your first playthrough, and I beat it at least 4 or 5 times, and I'll beat it again. It's an amazing story, really fun game, had the coolest Fire Emblem characters and the coolest races. The Lagoos, where they turn from person form to animal form, like a lion. I don't know if you guys can see that here, but basically there's this race of people that can turn into creatures like huge ravens or huge lions, and they can fight the evil people and other creatures you're fighting. And the Lagoos really stepped it up a notch, but the characters really is what it's about. The story's awesome. Of course, this brings Ike into the fold, and he is a little boy in this one, becomes a man in the other one, but I love this game. Black Knight, so many good characters. But anyway, number 2. Number 1, there really was no, I mean, I know I said Fire Emblem would maybe make number 1, but there really was no competition. I bought my GameCube just for this game. I sold my PS2, everything I had, just to get this one game. Only game I played for 4 months, and I talked about in the last video. Resident Evil remake. This reinvigorated my love in Resident Evil and made me go back and play every single one I hadn't played beforehand, including like the random PS2 ones I hadn't played. This, for the longest time, was my favorite game of all time. It's been knocked down a little bit because of other games, but this is true survival horror. Tank controls, which are not my favorite, but I love this game so much it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's my top 5. Feel free to list your top 5 GameCube games of all time. I don't know. It's these 5 for me really can't be beat. I don't think there's any I could even think to put above these. But anyway, let me know what you guys think.